Whether or not we're shading in a feminine or masculine face, the shading patterns are pretty much the exact same, with the exception of the lips. And when I get to the lips, I'll have the options for the masculine lip shadows. I know I've been showing you pictures where all of the skin is shaded in. That would take way too many class periods. We're already spending a lot of class periods doing this particular project right here. We're going to do an artistic kind of stylistic choice where our character is black and white hair and skin, but their eyes are what show color. Their background is what shows the color, as well as their shirt, and possibly, I don't have it here, but if you want to also color in their jewelry, you can. For both feminine and masculine necklines, we need to create a very shallow, wide letter U. My character is pretty far down on this drawing, so my letter U is going to be like way down here. Yours is probably going to be considerably higher. It's just a wide, light letter U, and this goes for both the feminine and masculine characters. Feminine characters might have their collarbone showing, which is just another light horizontal line spaced out away from this letter U, and another light horizontal line coming spaced out away from this letter U. Masculine vertical necklines are kind of far apart. Feminine vertical necklines are kind of closer together. I'll do one on this side and a smaller one here. And you can see that the feminine ones are closer together, the masculine ones are further away. Something that I forgot to do when drawing the feminine character was to add reflections into the eyes. Even if we're currently working on the masculine character, this is a good stopping point to make sure that we have reflections in the eyes. The reflection is a circle that is overlapping the pupil and the colored part of the eye. If it's on the right side, then on this one I'm also going to make the circle on the right side. Try to make the circles the same size and then erase out, clean up the reflection. So erase out any overlapping lines so that the reflection is nice and clean. Make sure that your black colored pencil is pretty sharp, and we're going to color in the pupil, but make sure to not get any color into the reflection. We're only coloring in the inner circle and I'm coloring it in very heavy, and I've left the reflection alone. Same thing on this side, coloring in the inner circle, pretty heavy. But I'm leaving the reflection alone. If you're doing a masculine character, you'll just take your black colored pencil and do a heavy outline, a heavy wide outline over the top parts of the almonds. If you're doing the coloring for a feminine character, not only do you outline it, but you also will color in the lashes. use your black colored pencil, medium pressure, not anywhere near as heavy as what you did the lash line with. Medium pressure, put in a drop shadow underneath the top almond line. And if this is hard to see, we're about to watch the Color the Eye video, and I'll do a close-up of this. We're going to take a break from this video. I've posted something called Coloring the Eye video, and on there you can fast forward to color brown eyes, green eyes, or blue. You can also use the same type of layering method that I'm using and create a different eye color. You don't have to make a realistic looking eye color. After we color our eyes, we're going to come back together and finish this video. Now it's time to get our gray colored pencil. I want for you to level 5 or level 6 outline the bottom of the eyes, and then small circle haze downward just a little bit. Blur it out. I'm just using medium pressure. I need to move my hand. Hazing and blurring that down. Same thing on the other eye. Level 5 or 6 pressure to outline the bottom, and then I'm going to haze and blur down just a little bit. Medium pressure, small circles. Same thing on the eyelid crease, except we're gonna haze and blur up. I'll do this side first. We are level 5 or level 6 outlining the bridge. About level 5 or level 6, outline the bridge, and then we're gonna blur and haze 5, 4, 3, 2, going up to all the way to the eyebrow. So now I'm going to small circle above the eyelid bridge, about heavy pressure, fading upward, and then I'm going to blur it into more of a medium pressure when I get closer to the eyebrow. And a light level 1 or level 2 pressure when I get to the eyebrow. I'm also going to kind of carry it under towards the nose as well. Same thing on the other side. I can kind of blend that out a little better. I have a contrast line. Heavy outline on the bridge, and then fade 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 going up to the eyebrow. I'll carry it over a bit more close to the nose, some level 1, level 2 pressure. level 5 or 6 outline the right side of the nose, skip space, heavy outline your right side of your parentheses, then haze it out to the right. I'll zoom in. If there's a contrast line, spend some more time creating some more circles in between it. And make sure your edges are level 1 so that it totally becomes one with the white of the paper. Skipping down to this parentheses, I'm hazing it out to the right and slightly down. Underneath the nose, I'm going to do an outline, heavy pressure of the minus sign, the wide letter U, and the other minus sign. And I'm going to haze going straight down, heavy to medium pressure. On the left side, I'll heavy outline this parentheses and just do a very light haze out to the left. The right side of our face has more shadow on it, so we're going to make our values heavier over here, or saturation heavier over here. On the left sides of things, we're just going to haze out gently. So I've hazed out in a way, just a tiny bit, gently. Outlining this part of my nose up on the left and doing more of a gentle haze out to the left from it. Now let's haze a little bit on the inside of the nose. This should be extremely light. Just a little bit of level 1 on the left side of this line here. A little bit of light haziness on the left side. I'll zoom in for this part of the nose. Just a little bit of haziness on the left side of the parentheses over here. Very light. A little bit of haziness inside of this letter U. A little bit of haziness on the right side of this parentheses here. Take your black colored pencil and outline right underneath the minus signs, about level 5 pressure underneath the minus sign, underneath this minus sign. If your person has lighter hair, just do what I'm doing in a lighter pressure. I'm coloring in the eyebrows I'm going to use like a level 4 pressure. And then I'm going to heavy outline the bottom. My cat's meow meowing. Huh, kitty? You meow meowing, huh?